going on long motorcycle rides and not have a problem. It's very comfortable. I love the amount of storage space that you have, and one of my favorite features about these bags is how easy they are to operate. I just love that you can open them right up. There's lots of storage in there, really easy to take off, and I love this thing. It was fun.
Brett, cool. And you were riding the 300?
Yes.
Gotcha.
300.
And off the top, I like to ask most people, what were you riding today?
Victory Cross Country, 2016.
Cool. So, I mean, this bike's definitely a little lighter than what
Oh my, it's a way lighter.
Yeah. How did it handle though?
I think it handled great. Definitely a different ride than compared to the Bagger.
Have you ridden other like?
I started on a 2001 Kawasaki Vulcan 800.
Yep.
That was my first bike. Bought it.
How'd the brakes feel on that? I'm curious.
Great.
Yeah.
Real responsive.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it was great. Had a lot of get up and go for a 300.
Yeah.
So.
How'd you feel about the display?
It was real nice. Yeah. No, I didn't have any problems with the display. I noticed there's it tracks your MPG, and I was kind of surprised it goes up to like 280 miles per gallon.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to get it there. I couldn't get it to go above 100, but.
Correct?
Yep.
Gotcha. And what did you ride here today?
I rode a 2013 Kawasaki Versys 650.
The CLX Sport.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a 700. Yep.
Yeah. How'd that feel power-wise compared to yours? Were you happy with it?
I was definitely happy with it. It's a little more powerful than mine.
Yep.
It's got a little bit bigger of a motor, which is fun. It was definitely punchier though. I felt a lot more torque than mine than I'm used to, and it was a blast.
Did you get it in the sport mode?
I did not see that until halfway through the ride, and
so
I didn't get into sport mode, but I did see it about halfway through the ride. So I wish I would have tried that out though.
Do you think it was more or less comfortable than your Versys?
I wouldn't say it's more or less comfortable. It's different. My Versys is pretty comfortable because I'm a taller guy, but I was surprised that I wasn't uncomfortable on this, being so that it's a little more hunched over, a little shorter. I was surprised.
And braking on that brake, how did you feel about it?
It's definitely got a lot of bite. The twin disc front brake is pretty strong. I used the rear brake more, but when I used that, it stopped on a dime. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, I've heard that from those big Brembos.
Yep.
They've got on the front. I heard
yeah, they're really nice.
And how did you feel about the display? Were you able to read it clearly?
Yeah, I was actually, when I looked down at the display the first time, it was nice, easy, big gauges, and everything was organized in its own section, and I liked it a lot.
Cool. Anything else? I mean, would you ever consider moving to like a more sport bike oriented platform?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in a more sport bike platform. I like all bikes, and I would definitely consider more of a sport bike, especially something smaller, more hunched over like this.
Yeah. First time riding a CFMOTO?
Yes, this is my first time riding a CFMOTO.
Gotcha. And what did you say your overall impression was the first time?
I was definitely impressed. It was a blast to ride. I was very pleasantly surprised with how punchy it was. Yeah, I also really liked how the turns felt. It was really smooth in the turns. I really like that. My bike feels really light in the turns. I don't like it as much. I liked how smooth and strong this felt in the turns.
How did you feel about grip, tires wise?
Oh, it was no problem. Yeah. Taking turns around. We went around the lake just north of here, and it took turns like it was a dream. It was really smooth.
One thing I liked about the 700 CLK Sport is it reminded me a lot of the 650 NK, but there's more power. I just love the cafe style of the motorcycle. I mean, the looks are amazing, very upright. It has a lot of great accessories that you would normally buy for a motorcycle aftermarket. I loved the bar end mirrors. I love the big Brembo brakes. The stopping power is amazing. And it was just a really fun bike to ride, and I had a great time.
Right, so basically I had the Rebel 300. I was looking at a different Rebel type feeling, and I was able to get with this motorcycle right here. I was able to get the in-town, slow speeds, contour riding, but I was able to then get up to that the highway speeds and just kick it in gear, and it's got a lot of power. Definitely a bike I'm going to be keeping for the next year or two while I get used to it before I even feel comfortable moving up to anything else. It's a great bike.
Your Rebel. I mean, comfortability-wise, what are your thoughts?
I would say it's more comfortable. Seating-wise, I like that when I get into speed, I kind of feel like the bike, it's making me get a little lower and into it. So there's not a lot of that air kind of pushing me around. I feel like I'm just more one with the bike when I go at higher speeds. And it kind of takes away all that moving around with that I got with the 350.
And how many bikes have you owned?
Just the 350. I tried other bikes before similar to the 350, kind of those cruiser styles, but I feel like this is the best of both worlds. I mean, I get the cruiser experience. I can sit up if I want to, comfortable, and then if I'm gonna go rev up some RPMs, then I can lean into it and can do both very well. So.
And how's the brakes feel?
Amazing. Yeah, amazing brakes. Actually, way better than my other brakes. I feel like I can stop on a dime with this. From high speeds to almost full stop without obviously tipping over, and it stays very much on the ground. So.
Yeah. The CFMOTO display, did it seem clear to you, or what was your experience with that?
Very clear, much better than what I had on the 350 for sure.
Yep.
It's sharper, and one of the things that I definitely liked the most, that was one of the selling features, was that I'm able to change from your eco normal driving speeds display to more of a sport RPM gauge display. So you're able to kind of change and be able to really be fine-tuned when you're right. So mainly I had the 350, I just right off the bat, I mean, I got comfortable, and then I just wasn't getting enough juice. With this, I'm able to do that, and then when I want to get it up to speed, it just turning, it's amazing. You just kind of lean into it, and you just smooth turns. I'm able to do U-turns on the same street without having to stop or maybe try to kind of mess with the handlebars on the Rebel, just with kind of how it's designed. This is just smooth, slow, nice turns, and you can go from 0 to however fast. In like seconds, I'm not gonna disclose how fast, but it'll go, yes, definitely speed limit, but it will take you from 0 to 60 like without even barely changing gears. So I don't even know how fast you can go if you actually make it up all the way on to the top. So.
One thing I liked about the 650 NK is how comfortable it was. For being a sport touring type motorcycle, has a lot of street bike feel. It shared a lot of the same driver aids as the Adventura did, and it was a great bike to ride. Fun, very fast. There's eco and sport mode, and it really opens up. It can be loud and fun when you want it to be, but then you can quiet it down and have a nice leisurely ride if you want to as well. And I just can't get over the looks. I love how this thing looks. The wheels are great, and it just looks kind of like a Street Fighter type motorcycle, and it's really fun to ride. Thank you to Tousley for just allowing any motorcycle rider off the street just to come in and ride brand new motorcycles. I had so much fun, and I'm looking forward for the next demo day as well, so thank you.